Alright, took some brake cleaner and cleaned it out, and we're going to go and start putting this thing back together. And we'll come over here, so right in the middle here. What you should see is it should push right in. If it doesn't, then what you have to do is you have to glue these in. They don't fall out when you're trying to put it on the car. When it starts lifting up like that, then you know you need to put a little bit of cleaner on there. Make sure it's clean, and you need to go ahead and just glue it with a little bit of RTV. Alright, so it's getting ready to rain, so it's fine because we got to let this actually harden up a little bit so it'll hold the gasket in place. So all we're going to do is just in a few spots, just put little dabs on the edge like that. Make sure you don't get anything on the inside like that. All you need is little spots like that. If you have anything extra that made it on the inside, go ahead and take care of it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this thing on. And while it's raining, we'll go ahead and let this dry up. So that way we can get it back in the car with ease. Now we'll give it a good hour of drying time. That way it hardens it in there, holds it into place. I cleaned it up pretty good with some brake cleaner. Just simple brake cleaner is all you need. And once you do that, like I said, this is so much more pliable. And as you saw, I just picked that one up and it broke right in half. I mean, this is what you have in your car. That's why you're leaking. So we'll go ahead and get this dry, back on the car. Real simple and easy fix, and save you a lot of hassle of all the smoke coming out from underneath your engine, since it goes right to where the exhaust manifold is. And plus it'll save you money from having to put oil in it. And so if you don't pay attention, you can actually lose a motor from losing oil. So anyways, let's go ahead and we'll be back here in a little bit and we'll put it on the car. Alright, we let the gasket dry in there for about an hour. So time to sit it in there. All you're going to do is lift this up and carefully slide it over. And work it down over the seals for your spark plug tubes. Alright. Go ahead and get the bolts in there. Now these have little shoulders in here, so when you actually tighten them down, it actually is not pulling, tightening into the actual valve cover. It's pulling the valve cover down into the gasket. So where it snugs up to the head, there you got it. The back bolt, since it's such a tight fit, I usually like to take a little magnet stick, just come right through there, stick it in there, slide the magnet sideways, and you know you've got it in there. Alright, next up, just tightening them up, get this thing wrapped up. On the first go round, I just barely get it snug. Then I'll come back through and I'll actually hand tighten them from there. Now where you saw where I pulled out these two right here, if your little pieces actually pull it out, you can actually use some 5200 in there and it will actually seal it in and like hold it perfectly. So like I said, you want to tighten it down until you get to the shoulder. Make sure all your seals when you put in here actually had gone over the tubes so that you didn't rip or tear any seals up. These you don't have to super snug down. These are just little itty bitty bolts. So I'm trying to wrap this up before the storm gets here. Here's some thundering going on. Yeah, we're definitely trying to wrap this thing up quick. Alright, got one more side right here. Before we put the coils in, we're going to go ahead and put the vacuum lines back on. This back one right here, all I do is I take a flathead screwdriver and I use that to help wiggle it on. Just popped right on. So next we'll go ahead and put the clamps on there. Alright, that's on. Let's put the coils in there one at a time. Okay, that's your valve cover gasket changed out on your Nissan Altima with the 2.5 motors. I hope that helps you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. A video night video. Oh.